Hello, Burgery fans, to another video, and today I will be reviewing set 75101, which is the First Order Special Forces TIE Fighter. This set comes with 517 pieces, and it comes with 4 minifigures, and this huge TIE Fighter, which the reason why I don't have the box in the shot is that the box is huge, but this thing is huge, I have to say. And yeah, my lighting is kind of odd too at the same time. I got some new lighting, if you guys didn't know, but yep, that's basically it. So let's go ahead and look at the minifigures. Then let's go ahead and look at this awesome looking First Order TIE Fighter right now. So the first minifigure we have here is the First Order Officer. This is what it's called, but obviously this is like one of the different officers instead of the one that comes in the battle pack for this year in 2016. But yeah, it looks like he's kind of African American looking, or I guess I'll say, well, I'm not going to be racist, but yeah, I guess I'll say he looks more African-American-ish, which is quite neat, but a little bit older, which is quite unique. This head is actually pretty neat. He has some bags under his eyes, which is awesome. I do like the chest print, which has some of these, I think, grenade pieces, which is pretty cool, too. And the uniform is basically gray. No leg printing, but that's perfectly fine with this figure. There is some back printing, which is pretty neat, but it's not, like, awesome, but it's neat. At least I'm glad they had some back printing for this figure. So yeah, and the First Order hat's actually pretty neat to look at. It's a new mold. It has like the First Order emblem on it, which is pretty cool, I guess I'll say, for a new Lego Star Wars set, or not for a new Lego Star Wars set, but for a new movie that's coming. Oh, that just came out. But yeah, this is the First Order Officer. Let's go ahead and look at the First Order crew next. So yeah, this is the First Order crew. I know that they're calling it the First Order crew, but I think this is a First Order engineer, since obviously we see these guys on the, I believe, on the Starkiller base in the movie. Spoiler alert, if that is a spoiler alert, if you guys haven't seen the film yet. But yeah, his color scheme is basically black, and he has some printing on the front, which is not that interesting to look at, but at least there's printing on the front, which is neat. And his legs are just normal black, no printing on the legs. He also has back printing, which is fine, I guess I'll say. And he's holding a laser or plasma pistol or whatever it's called. If you take off this little helmet piece, you got, like, I think this was originally used on like the Rebels, or no, the Resistance male trooper's face. I don't know if that's right or not, but please tell me in the comments if you do. But this is the First Order crew or First Order engineer. So yeah, even if I got that both of them wrong, if you're a big Star Wars fan, tell me down in the comments what this actually is, if it's a First Order crew or an engineer. So yeah, so let's go ahead and look at the pilot next. So this is the First Order TIE Fighter pilot, which there are 2 pilots in this set, so I should say pilots, but still. This actually is pretty neat. It's not accurate to the movie, but it actually is awesome to look at. And I do like how the printing on the helmet looks, and the helmet texture is pretty smooth and rough well, it's like shiny and like have some nice details on it, and other type of stuff on it, which makes it cool. I do like how the helmet mold is like, even though that they could have done one helmet, but it's perfectly fine on how it is. The only thing that they're missing on this helmet is like the 2 red scars. Oh, not scars, but 2 like red painting pieces. Well, not pieces, but you know what I mean. Which would make it look more accurate to the film. So yeah. And this is obviously what the First Order pilot looks under his helmet. Or well, with his helmet off. But he has like some oxygen type breathing apparatus thing over here, which is nice. I do like how it shows all the buttons. It looks very Darth Vader-like, which is cool. And it has some leg printing, which makes the figure look even more cooler, I guess I'll say. But yeah, it's very detailed. It has an angry clone head, which I never owned one of these, so I'm actually excited to own actually one, which I'm glad. And on the back, he has some normal back printing, but not exciting. Like, better than the First Order crew or engineers back, but still, I have to say, not like the greatest, but one of the neatest back printings, I guess I'll say, of the set for the figures. So yeah, so this is the First Order fighter pilot, And he's not that bad of a figure, so yeah. So let's go ahead and look at this awesome, in my opinion, gigantic TIE fighter right now. So this is the First Order Special Ops TIE fighter. In my opinion, it's pretty big. I never owned a TIE fighter set before, so this is my first one that I own, which is obviously based on the Force Awakens First Order TIE fighter set. Well, this is obviously the TIE fighter set, so yeah, that's quite obvious what I said. But I do like the clash of the color red and black. It looks pretty neat, actually. And one thing that I have to say about this set before I move on, these wings are kind of wobbly, and I don't know why they're supposed to like that. They're supposed to be like hard and tough, so you might see me holding like this while showing you guys. But yeah, it's kind of wobbly. I don't know why. If yours is wobbly, please tell me. But mine is pretty wobbly. So yeah, and the wings fall off easily, which is a con, I guess I'll say, to the set. So like I said, I do like the clashing colors of black and red. The cockpit, as you can see, it does open up, and it has a First Order pilot already in there. And obviously this top can open up, and the back, which I have no one in the back, obviously, because of this, but yeah, you can open up all three of these sides, which I'll show you the back later on, but you can open these. There's like a little gun piece, which is a new addition to like the TIE fighter thing, which is set, I guess to say, since it looks a little bit different than the other TIE fighters, which is nice. It has these flick firing missiles, or not flick firing missiles, but launch missiles, or whatever they're called, what Lego's calling them. But they're pretty neat. Obviously on the back, see, one of these easily fell off, sorry. And another one. I guess I'll just take these off then. So, that was pretty unexpected, but for this, the wings actually are pretty neat looking, and I do like the amount of detail they put on it. This is actually like bricks that are actually put on here, and like different type of tile pieces and etc., which gives it a unique look. This obviously is a sticker, which I think I put that on wrong, but still, it's neat anyway. Obviously on this side of the wing, it's not that special. It's small, well, not small, but it's like pretty plain. But this is where you connect the First Order these little pin pieces. They connect like this, which I know they're kind of hard to put on. And for this one, which you would need to be careful, they just connect like this. So yeah, nothing very exciting. So yeah, I'll just spin this around. Okay. Yeah, like I said, these can easily fall off. Alright, got that fixed. So yeah, this is what the back looks like. It's not very interesting. There's obviously this cockpit piece, which obviously can pull down. No pilots in there because of this minifigure that I pulled out to show you guys. So yeah, but it does look nice with the type. Sorry, I said too much, but it looks nice to look at and pretty neat, I have to say. And there's not that much for like the back, but it has like these little engine pieces, I guess to say, and these little flick firing pieces, which I don't want to shoot out, but they look pretty neat. The thing about the set, like I said, that these wings can easily fall off. So if you're wanting to get the set, they easily fall off. So my final thoughts on this set is that it's a okay set. The build was fun, but building it after these wings that really bother me, I'm not a fan of. They just have like an issue, like they pop off easily. It's not very good, I have to say. It's annoying at times, and I do not like it. So that's like basically like the only con. Also, I guess to say the only con in the set too is that the figures aren't that interesting. I know that the First Order, that this would be a good set to get most of the First Order crew stuff and etc. But they could have at least included a First Order Stormtrooper. But I know people would have an issue with that. But for me, I wouldn't, since I don't have any First Order Stormtroopers at the moment. But yeah, but like a different type of First Order Stormtrooper, like include Finn, like that would be interesting. But obviously, as we know, he's going to be in a polybag set, which is quite interesting. But yeah, so if I were to rate this set, I would rate it a 5 out of 10. I know, very shocking, but the reason why is the wings, the figures aren't that interesting, and the build was okay, but it was fun. It wasn't great, but it was fun, I guess I'll say. And the color scheme is alright, but it doesn't really match the film. The First Order's TIE pilots, or TIE fighter pilots, aren't that interesting, and I just have a problem with the set. It's not as great, but I do enjoy it. I'm not saying I don't hate it. That's why I still have it at 5. It still has good things about it, but the things about it aren't that interesting, and to me, Arclight is quite bland. But I don't think kids would be able to play with this too, which is also in other contents. These wings easily fall off, as I keep on saying that, but it does aggravate me that they do. But I think this set's more for collectors. So tell me what you think. So that's basically my thoughts. So please tell me what you think down in the comments if you watch this entire review. Also, thank you for watching, and tune in for my next video. Subscribe for more, because I will have brick films coming out very soon, and other Next Night's reviews, and etc. So I hope you guys like this review, and see you guys later. Bye!